so deep, memories creep, heart in pieces, no promises to keep, crying for help, no one around, falling to my knees, lost and unfound.
Hey there YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm covering some news that has left the internet buzzing. It's the case of Suzanne Morphew, a loving wife and mother who mysteriously went missing on Mother's Day, the 10th of May 2020. After years of uncertainty, a major development has finally occurred. Suzanne Morphew's remains have been found. But before we dive into the latest revelations, let's take a step back and revisit the events that unfolded leading to this moment. Suzanne Morphew, a vibrant woman from Colorado, seemingly vanished without a trace whilst on a bike ride. Her disappearance sparked nationwide coverage, extensive search efforts, and an outpouring of support from concerned individuals all over the world. Months turned into years, and the search for Suzanne seemed never-ending. Friends, family, and law enforcement agencies tirelessly worked to unravel the mystery of her disappearance. But just when all hope seemed lost, a recent breakthrough has brought both closure, well, some closure at least, and heartbreak to those following this case. So today I am checking in with Suzanne Morphew after her scattered remains were found in a shallow grave in Morphew, around 40 minutes drive south of her home in Salida, where she supposedly went missing from. Her remains were accidentally found by law enforcement whilst they were searching for another missing woman in that area on September the 22nd, 2023. Her husband Barry issued a statement to say that he was relieved she had been found and that he is innocent of any involvement in this. Suzanne, aged 49, went missing from her home in Salida and was reported missing in Chaffee County after supposedly going for a bike ride. Her bike was found in a ravine near her home. Barry was arrested for her murder in 2021, but charges without prejudice were later dropped. Suzanne's remains were found in a remote, dry desert field of sagebrush and natural grass. When I re-listen to some of my old recordings, I can now definitely hear that Suzanne described a desert area of where she was. Unfortunately, I did not pick that up at the time, or maybe I wasn't meant to. So it just goes to show that if you unfortunately have a family member that has gone missing, please remember to never give up hope and trust in God, as He does listen to all of our prayers. And He certainly fulfilled ours from all around the world who were praying for Suzanne to be found. Suzanne is a very strong soul, and her bright light will continue to shine for all injustice in this world. I also had a very strong sense that she would be found, and she often visited me in my dreams, and I would apologize to her for not being able to decipher my many readings during this year, and she often told me not to worry as she had already been found. This message became very apparent, and I would scour the news channels for any news about this. I was in shock when I did see the first article appear, and I was so happy, although sad at the same time. Happy to know that she could finally be laid to rest by her loving family members that never once gave up on her. Sad at those few who constantly blamed her and insisted that she had ran out on them, and always maintained that she was still alive. God works in mysterious ways, and I have no doubt that all will be revealed in time, and that those responsible for her murder will face the true strength of the law. This tragic case seems to have no end to the twists and turns that have occurred since Suzanne's disappearance in 2020. We all remember how her husband pleaded for her safe return, and how far he would go to make that happen.
If anyone is out there that can hear this, that has you, please, no questions asked, however much they want, I will do whatever it takes to get you back. Honey, I love you.
Alas, it was all crocodile tears and sob stories.
When you found out that Suzanne was having an affair, what was your first thought?
My heart was broke. My heart was broken. I didn't believe it.
Morphew denied the marriage was in trouble.
We had a wonderful life, a wonderful marriage. She was just so loving and giving and such a good mother.
We saw the joy he had when his first case was dismissed without prejudice in 2022 due to prosecutorial misconduct. We witnessed the sadness and anger felt by those close to her after this was allowed to happen. We waited patiently, knowing that this could not be the justice that Suzanne so rightly deserved. And then it happened. June 18th, 2025. Barry was again indicted for first-degree murder by the Colorado grand jury. He was taken into custody in Arizona on June 20th. His bond has now been set at $3 million, cash only. During Suzanne's autopsy, a tranquilizer was found in her bone marrow. The only person who had access to this substance was, you guessed it, Barry Morphew, obtained by prescription from a vet in Idaho. Barry has waived his right to extradition and will be transported back to Colorado to face trial. Good day, Spirit. Tracy from Trace of Shadows, Rays of Hope. Would you bless me today by connecting me with Suzanne Morphew? She has been found in Moffat. Would she like to shed some light on who took her out there, who buried her in a shallow grave? Was there anything she would like to say? Spirit and Suzanne certainly had a lot to say. The main point being that people need to see what is directly in front of them. Take note of the evidence found during her autopsy and where she refers to the test, indicating that you will find what you need, namely the presence of BAM in her system. This points to her death being a homicide, which then will lead to who had access to that substance. And then the concrete evidence of the dart cap in the dryer found in the Morphew home. The fact that Barry admitted to allegedly shooting at chipmunks to explain his bizarre cell phone movements that day is quite telling. The point she also makes is that her family and friends knew what she was going through and how unhappy she was. And now they need to tell all they know. This, of course, includes her daughters. She is hoping that her beloved daughters will be truthful about certain things that occurred and will see the truth, no matter how painful it will be for them. They need to acknowledge that she was a loving mother and deserved to be loved in the right manner and not controlled. She also says that Barry saw a chance of explaining that she left due to the affair, which gave him cover for a while, without anyone questioning if it was the truth. As you will see, his lies about the bike ride will be exposed. But now you know that I am dead. The lies have now been exposed. She wasn't off somewhere with a lover. And do you see what he told? This is not the truth. Her main fear is that her daughters and some other people still need convincing, and they will not see the truth in front of them. They will need to be shown solid proof for them to believe that Barry could have committed this horrendous act. I have so many more recordings which I have not gone through yet, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to do so. However, I have my next surgery coming up in 9 days' time, so I will need to prepare for that, and I hope I will be able to upload. I will do my best. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the session. Many thanks for listening, and I hope you all have a good week further. God bless.